How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to Crystalline. Oh, I don't know why. It feels like it's been a way long time since I've played this, but it's only been a week. Like, it just feels like it's been forever. Oh, what happened? We've got the energy, and we're now back in the main town. Oh, that's right. We're in the new town. Oh, shoot. I had the name on my mind afterwards, but I can't think of it now. But it had the history with the one chick who was the mage knight mage knight in training, who like saved the village and then sacrificed herself to but was the catalyst for kicking out the void and like winning. But then there's a mysterious crystal thievery that has been occurring, where everybody's been like wondering why are all these crystals going. There's like they're practically worthless. They're just not worth very much. And it turns out like the street urchins have been told to gather crystals, just any kind of crystals they can get. And they're desperately trying to keep up with the quota of a mysterious man. And we're setting up a bit of a sting in order to try and figure out who this person is, what they possibly could want with all these children that they are enslaving or trying to persuade to do bad stuff. So, yeah, I'm all for this. Let's figure out what the heck's going on and see what happens next. Whew, okay, let's get this going. I begin walking towards the town square. I follow my feet as it wanders the streets, taking my time and enjoying the bustle of the town. I'd forgotten how relaxing it is to have nothing on the agenda, because we gotta wait until nighttime.
Boy.
Ah, Pongo! I'd been wondering where you'd gone. Eventually, we reached the square. I recognized the statue of Elena. Dog. Small brown dog. Only a little larger than the Pongo. Watches us. His tail wags slowly when he catches our attention. Aw, very sweet. Bork, bork. I like that. I do like that a lot. But we're gonna pet the dog, because we're gonna be nice. Hey, dog, are you lost? Bork, bork. Who says the dog says bork? The dog wags his tail. I extend my head. He cautiously approaches. After giving me a few good exploratory sniffs, he barks excitedly. Good boy. His tongue lolls out as I scratch behind his ears.
Boy.
The Pongo bounces angrily. The dog stares at Pongo as if noticing him for the first time. What? Don't get jealous. Come on, you're always with us. You don't have ears to scratch behind.
Boy.
The Pongo pouts and jumps even higher. The dog cowers and whines. I can't help it, like, Pongo, like, he kind of looks like, and even almost sounds like, the main character of Reincarnated as a Slime. Which is a fantastic anime, by the way. Pongo, what's up with you? I get to pet the dog, but the Pongo butts my hand away.
Boy.
Uh-huh. Are you jealous?
Boy.
I reach out a hand and pat the Pongo, who seems to calm down slightly. The dog perks up as the Pongo relaxes. He wags his tail as it nuzzles the Pongo. Well, luckily for you guys, I have two hands! Mwah!
Boy.
The Pongo bristles at the dog's touch and scrambles back.
Boy.
He hops away, but the dog happily chases him. As the dog catches up, he licks the Pongo, who grimaces. That could be disastrous. Could the dog eat a Pongo? Aw, he's playing with you.
Boy. Mocha.
A little girl races over to the dog, who barks excitedly at her presence. She shoves her arms around him and holds him close as he licks her face. Mocha, that's a cute name.
I thought I lost you.
Suddenly, she notices the Pongo, and her eyes grow wide.
Oh, you're so cute. Boy.
She gently pats the Pongo on the head, and his little frown melts into a smile.
Boy.
Oh, he's a sucker for a good head pat.
Are you lost too? Boy.
He hops over to me. The girl looks me over and then smiles shyly.
Oh, hi.
Hi. You got a cute dog. Hey, is that your dog? She nods.
Thanks for finding him for me. Sometimes he's too fast and I can't catch him.
Mocha sniffs around my feet, nudges my hand to be petted. The Pongo bounces between us.
Boy.
The girl giggles and waves.
I guess we should be leaving. Bye-bye, little Pongo friend. Thanks for keeping Mocha company.
Bye! Before Mocha could escape again, the girl slips on a leash around his collar. The two of them gradually disappear from view. I look down at my Pongo, who looks back up at me. Oh, he's on my Pongo. Put him on my shoulder. I smile and pat his head affectionately. He squirms happily against me, then hops up onto my shoulder and nuzzles my face. Oh, whoa. I want a Pongo now. Are there official, like, Pongo plushes that I could buy? I think I would love one. How about we continue that walk together,
Oi!
Yeah, I thought so. Together we head further to town. I decided to check out some of the storefronts and streets I didn't get a chance to see yesterday. I noticed that a little bit. It kind of jumps a little bit. I wonder if it's having trouble, like, loading or something. The Pongo wanders off whenever it gets too crowded, but he always seems to find his way back to me. After most of the day has passed, I decide it's time to return to the inn. Liana, Amelia, and Zach are already there waiting. Oh yeah, that's right. They had a bunch of, like, stuff they were going to do. Liana stands when I arrive.
Here, I got you something.
Really? She passes me a gauntlet similar to the one on her wrist. The sphere inlaid with some color of Liana's. That must be a wind crystal. The same color. It's the same color. Is this a manipulator?
Yeah, I was thinking about your last attempt at casting, and I figured this might be more helpful with future training.
Ooh, I color me intrigued.
Having the manipulator as a focal point of concentration is how Amelia and I learned to cast.
Well, thanks. Kara finally returns and the attention shifts to her.
The crystal pickup will happen soon. We should start heading over.
Liana nods.
Once they complete the exchange, we should follow the guy to see if he leads us to their hideout. He might have other partners, so we should be on guard.
Right. The problem is, we're very much not discreet. Maybe Kara should be point?
I still can't think of why they'd want these crystals.
Like I said, it's all about just gathering as much energy as possible, I think.
Energy crystals have varying utilizations, some of which are outlawed.
Oh, okay, so they're actually legitimate things. Kara seems a bit surprised, but Liana doesn't react to that. Thinking about what these outlawed utilizations could be makes me uneasy.
We have our plan. Let's get started.
Roger. Roger Wilco. We trace back to we trace back to the ruins and find the abandoned house with the children. Instead of entering, we spread out around the perimeter to maximize visibility on anyone approaching. Kara and I stay close to the house and hide behind some fallen bricks. Our field of vision is limited, but we're close enough to overhear any conversations that take place inside. After we position ourselves, we wait. I'm guessing that there's going to be some kind of secret passageway, because remember they talked about how there was a secret tunnel that led out of the city. I think that's going to come into play in this. Excuse me. We don't know when the man's going to show up, and after about 20 minutes, I start getting fidgety. I wish the kids had given us a time. Who knows how long we'll be stuck out here for. My legs are starting to cramp, but as I shift, Kara shoots me a warning glance, and I force myself to push through it. Just be brave, man. Just sit there. Finally, a man approaches. He looks to be in his 20s, and surprisingly, wears something that resembles a beanie on his head. Kara yanks my collar, so we duck down. She covers my mouth with her hand and puts a finger to her lips. It's like, well, duh! Look at it. Looks like our job is to listen in. The others will be our eyes. I heard the door creak, followed by the faint sound of footsteps.
Hey yo, you punks got my crystals or what?
Wow! First off, what a name. Second off, great job, voice actor. I already hate this person. Pinkman. I listened for any extra footsteps, but it sounds like the man came solo.
Here.
There's a rustle of a bag being opened.
What is this? These crystals are weak, yo!
Why are you talking like that?
That's all we could find.
Nah, this ain't good, man.
Sorry.
The boy's voice is weak. Uh-oh.
Huh.
The bag closes and the man grunts as he lifts it up.
Wait, where are our coins?
You'll get your payment when you deliver, yo. This is only half of what you promised.
There's a silence. I carefully peek out to see the boy standing with his hands clenched.
Fine.
That's what I thought.
Son of a... Stranger lugs his bag over his shoulder. I quickly duck back down as he exits the house. Time to go. I turn to face Kara, who wears a serious frown and has fury in her eyes. I don't think I've ever seen her this angry before, let alone... No, I don't think I've ever seen her angry before, let alone this angry. She looks like she's about to rip the guy's head off. Kara, calm down. Calm down. We'll kill him later. Kara?
Did you not see that? We should take him out now.
No, we need to know where he's going. Think about the bigger picture. He could just be a messenger. We have to stick to the plan. Kara clenches and unclenches her jaw, then she nods, still fuming.
I know you're right, but still.
We'll get him. He's gonna get his justice soon enough.
Let's hurry up and go.
Yeah. We trail the man out of the stone crest, making sure to stay behind buildings and keep to the shadows so as to not to be spotted. Car slips in and out of the alleys with ease, and it takes a lot of my concentration not to lose her. No wonder she's always sneaking up on us. I assume the rest of our team is also following him, as I'm unable to spot them. That's for the best! The less chance of being noticed, the better. Outside the city gates, a little harder to stay hidden as it opens out to the more open field. At least since we're spreading out, it won't be easy for him to escape if he tries to. We successfully follow him to what looks like an abandoned train car. Oh. Whoa! That kind of looks like an abandoned train car / gypsy hut. There's some kind of dark smoke emanating from the top. The man pauses as we crouch lower behind cover as he looks around. Doesn't spot any of us and enters the train. Kara again puts her finger to her lips and I nod. Staying low, we sneak toward the train. The windows are all blocked off, but the crouch below them anyway. I can hear muffled voices as I gently press my ear against the train.
Yo, Mr. White!
Mr. White.
Jesse, how many times do I have to tell you to call me Heisenberg?
Oh no! Oh, it all makes sense now. Gosh darn it. Curse you, Pixel Fade, and your obsession with pop culture references. I was really going for a loop here. Oh no. It's the trailer and the freaking... Oh gosh. It's not even being subtle. It's like Professor X back at the Academy. It's like that's the thing. Like A's Academy at least like did funny things with the names at least a little bit. Oh my gosh. The man speaks softly, but his tone is strict and disapproving. Oh no.
My bad, but
Oh.
I got some crystals.
That's why he's talking like that.
Let's see.
There aren't many and they're pretty small. I don't think we'd be able to get much out of them anyway.
It doesn't matter their size. Once we're done cooking them, they'll be exponentially more effective.
Right.
I don't know, man. They're tiny. How does that even work?
It's a simple matter of science.
Sure. Really? Ugh.
You serious? You can do something like that?
Oh.
Indeed.
Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science.
Oh, it's even doing the line.
Heisenberg.
Oh, right. My bad, yo.
Seriously. Seriously, there's a point where it's like, can you get in trouble for this? Hear a faint clinking of glassware. Wish I could see what they were doing. Sharp snap cracked somewhere from behind me. What was that? I shift out of position, look behind me, and see an animal scampering away. As I breathe a sigh of relief, I notice the absence of noise in the train.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Before I have a chance to get down, one of the windows swing open, and I'm face to face with both of them. Oh, fetch. The young man with the beanie, Jesse, stares at me with wide, wild eyes. The second man is much older, maybe the age of his father, and fixing me with an inscrutable stare. He looks surprisingly normal, not like someone who would get mixed up with something shady. Jesse turns around and darts out of the back exit.
Run!
No, you idiots! Mr. Wright joins him in his car, and I sprint to the other side of the train. Thankfully, Leanna and Zach are already there. Leanna points her blade at them.
Surrender and come with us peacefully.
Jesse looks like he's about to bolt, but Zach fixes his discharger on him.
I wouldn't move if I were you.
Crap, what do we do? Why are you laughing at a
Gonna
time
blow
like
up the
this?
thing! Amelia stands a good distance away, her manipulator glowing. After looking over the older man, she frowns.
The branding of void.
Uh-oh.
Quite the observation, young miss.
Wait, what? You're a part of Void?
Mr. Wright merely smiles.
I didn't sign up for this!
Don't be so naive. You think the crystals were just going to magically create more energy?
Your intent was to perform shadow transmutation on the crystals to create tainted spheres.
Oh, snap. Again, he doesn't answer.
It appears confrontation is imminent.
Oh, fetch. She means business.
Why don't we even up the odds?
Uh-oh. The flash, Mr. Wright grabs two shadowy spheres from his belt, similar to the one I saw in Raven Pass. He throws it to the ground and dark smog emits, curling in the air. Leanna reacts first, blasts her wind magic to dissipate the smoke. In its place are two shadowy creatures. Their warped appendages are nothing that I recognize. Their long shadowed claws look to come to a sharp point. Ooh, this actually reminds me of there's these smoke creatures in the books by Brandon Sanderson, Stormlight Archive. They're controlled by one of the Unmade, and they sound very similar to that. So I'm going to imagine them in my head. It's just freaky. This is the stuff of nightmares. They stand between us and Mr. Wright, and Jesse cowering beside him.
Shadow familiars!
This is getting way too crazy for me. I'm out.
Jesse breaks into a sprint car and immediately gives chase.
I've got him!
The two of them dash out of sight.
Unfortunately, you've disrupted my work, which means I have to start all over again. So, I'm going to get going.
He channels a spell that starts to run. As he continues to chant the spell, the shadows crawl up his legs, threatening to engulf him completely in shadow. We can't let him get away! Leanna looks from the man to the familiars.
As much as I want to go after him, our top priority is to defeat these shadow creatures.
I don't know. We have a guy with guns. Why doesn't he just shoot him?
Indeed. Shadow familiars this close in proximity to a city can wreak havoc and incite widespread panic.
Great. They would know better than I, and I trust their instincts. I look back at Heisenberg being swallowed by shadows. Once the shadows fade away, he disappears. Zach readies his discharger, a small smile on his face.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, these things take out cities? My heart races as I draw my blade. This is getting crazy. Why is it playing exciting music? Combat! Oh, fetch! Okay, Shadow Monstrosity. Click the icons in the displayed order. Oh, wait, fetch. I didn't realize that's what it meant. Messed up real bad that first time. As Leanna, Zach, and I wear down the Shadow Familiars, Amelia stands out of range, charging her attacks. The magic attacks that she lets loose are far more powerful than ours, and they rip chunks out of the shadow creatures. Ouch. Now I understand why everyone's so impressed when they talk about mage casters.
The hostile shadow familiars have been vanquished.
Cool! Leanna's magical glow and the charge of her blade fade as she stops channeling her magic. See, alright, I like the minigame, but I'd really like if we could do more blow-for-blow type combat, personally. I think Ace Academy actually did that a little bit better. And also, like, it reminds me of just, like, combat in more static, less interactive visual novels, but it can still feel very compelling and engaging. Like, I'm a part of the action. This one, while I did feel like part of it in a way, I also felt disconnected because it was separated by just a minigame. But I do like how I have a hand, and I'm guessing it would either have a bad ending or an alternate ending, like it would deviate the story a little bit. Like in Ace Academy, you could fail in the combat and it would destroy. Whoa, that's the stuff of nightmares right there. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh, it's blinking. So Pixel Fade, can't you explain this? Oh, let's just click and hope that this doesn't keep happening. So channeling her magic. Oh, it is like literally broken. Okay, I'm going to see if I can fix this by loading a save. And oh, it's still there. Freaking heck, man. Ooh. Oh no. Should I try and load it and see what happens? I'm gonna try and load it. Okay. Alright. I don't know if we fixed it. I loaded the save. The save file still looks horrifying, but it's back to here. The game completely crashed. I'm gonna... It's great. I didn't want to sleep tonight anyway. I mean... Whew, fetch, man. That's a bit of a downside to this engine. Anyway, let's move on before anything creepy happens. Lana's magical glow and the charge of her blade fade as she stops channeling her magic.
We did it!
Yeah, we did. I don't know. I think she might be the demon beast now. I smile as I try to catch my breath. Looking around, Leanna, Zach, and Amelia look equally exhausted. They must have gone all out. This battle was no walk in the park, and there were only 2 shadow familiars to fight. Imagine if we had to face an army of them. I shiver at the thought. As we wind down, Amelia and Leanna gather to do one last scan with their manipulators. Zach looks over my way.
Looks like some of that training is finally paying off.
Oh, thank you. Still mad you for shooting me that time. Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Hey!
I turn around and see at the sound of Kara's voice. She waves at us with one hand as she uses the other to drag Jesse back. She plops him down in front of us and he falls gracefully to the ground. I see that his hands are bound. Kara stands over him, her face grim.
Now, you're going to tell us exactly what you know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know jack squat. Mr. White was paying me to get crystals, and that's it, yo.
So you were not an accomplice to the shadow transmutation.
I don't even know what the shadow transportation is.
Figures.
Transmutation.
Now, just come on. He's obviously an idiot.
Exactly.
Glare at him.
Look, I made a few deliveries to him. The first couple of times he wouldn't tell me what he did, but paid some good coin. But later he said he was going to show me so I could help with his operations. He was going to give solid pay for that too, yo.
I look him up and down. He stares desperately at us, and it's clear to me he's scared. This doesn't seem like the kind of man void of distrust with any kind of responsibility. I'm inclined to believe he's just looking for some fast cash. Kara seems skeptical, and Amelia and Liana seem to have come to the same conclusion I have. Zach crosses his arms.
Better hope the guards believe your story.
Jesse looks like he's about to protest, but sighs instead. I think he realizes there's no chance he's going to escape.
The bag of stolen crystals is in there. He didn't grab it before running out.
Liana enters the train and returns with the bulging bag.
Let's go turn him into the guards. They'll take it from here.
Well, shouldn't we take a peek inside this train car and see if there's any evidence? I guess not. Zach hauls Jesse back to his feet and leads him back toward town. Luckily, it's late at night, so very few people walk the streets. The few who do give us long stares as we pass. When we arrive at the guard barracks, the person on duty gets to his feet and looks Liana in recognition.
Oh, it's you again.
We found the source of your missing crystals.
Zach pushes Jesse forward, and he stumbles to the ground, into the guard, who grabs a hold of him. The guard eyes him up and down.
It's this guy?
Well, he's a crony.
Oh man, it was all 'cause of Void!
The guard stares at him, clearly unconvinced.
Uh-huh. Maybe in lockup you'll have time to think up a better story.
I'm telling you the truth, bitch!
The guard frowns and passes Jesse off to another guard who takes him into the back. Then the guard turns to us.
Hopefully you won't have any more issues.
The guard grins and looks relieved.
I can't thank you all enough. You have no idea how much of a thorn in my side this has all been. As promised, there's a reward for helping us catch the culprit.
Oh, I bet you know what we're gonna do with that. Hey, kid urchins, here's some gold. He produces a heavy satchel of gold, which he hands over to us.
Thanks again for all your help, and I hope you have a safe night.
Thanks.
We leave the guardhouse and equally divvy up the reward money. As everything settles down, the group decides to return to the inn. I'm glad we got to the bottom of things, but I can't help but wonder what will happen to those kids. Yeah, come on, let's be that awesome. Obviously, we've had everything taken care of for us. Why don't we give back a bit? I'll meet you guys at the end. I think I forgot something. I slip away before anyone can ask me any questions and make my way back to those kids. They were dependent on that crystal money to survive. I can't just sit by and do nothing to help them. I know they don't have much to offer, but maybe giving them a cut of my reward could help tide them over. Quietly enter the house so as not to spook the children. As I near the trapdoor, I hear Kara's voice. How did she get here so fast? And what is she doing? Slowing my steps, I silently creep towards the trapdoor and spy on Kara and the kids.
Here you go, guys. Take this.
She hands the oldest boy a fat coin purse. We must have had the same idea about sharing our reward money. Of course I had a feeling she'd be here. The boy silently accepts it, too shocked by the amount of money to even speak.
The man won't be coming for crystals anymore, so use that to help you find a new way to survive.
The boy nods numbly. Some of the younger children huddle together, clearly frightened for their futures. Kara smiles reassuringly.
I know it seems scary, but I promise if you stick together, you'll be fine.
The kids hug each other.
I won't let anything happen to anyone.
Good. I know you won't.
Aww.
Take care of yourselves, okay? And stay out of trouble.
Kara turns to leave and I scramble outside. She doesn't notice me as she hurries away. Seems like she's got a soft spot for these kids. I better do what I came here to do and get back before people get too suspicious. Hey, kids! I go down to the trapdoor room. The oldest boy looks up at me in surprise. Here. I toss him a small bag of my coins, which he fumbles before catching. He looks genuinely surprised, as if he can't believe it's happening.
But why?
I don't know. I've had a lot of good luck lately. I feel like I should pay it forward. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have caught the bad guys. You kids were a big help.
Really?
He looks at the other children to give him hopeful eyes, then he grins.
Thank you.
I nod. I should be getting back. Once I return to the upstairs, I hear the children scramble below, a series of excited gasps as they inspect the reward money.
Wow, the girl gave us so much!
I've never seen so much money before in my life!
The boy still gave a lot, though. More than we got from Crystals.
Wow, just how much money did Kara give? Was it her whole reward? For a treasure hunter, that seems very generous. Maybe there's more to it. Yeah, like her history, and she probably has enough money. Wonder what it could be as I return to the inn to meet up with the rest of the group. As I enter the inn, Leanna looks around.
Where's Kara?
Kara's not back yet? But she left before me. I don't know. I thought she was following everyone back.
I thought so too.
Leanna bites her lip and furrows her brow. I'm sure she'll be back soon. While we wait for Kara to return, we decided to grab something to eat. With all the excitement going on, we forgot about our dinner. I wonder if she went back to go and inspect what was inside the trailer. We get our orders and settle in. Zach and Leanna dig in. Amelia, on the other hand, is quiet as she stares at her plate. Is she okay? Amelia? She looks up at me.
Yes?
Something's wrong. She shakes her head.
No. I was pondering about the lab at the Void Hideout, which was used to perform shadow transmutations.
What exactly is that? I've been meaning to ask, what is the shadow transmutation you were talking about earlier?
It is the process in which shadow energy is merged with a crystal containing another form of elemental energy.
Ah, corrupting and inflaming it.
This fusion causes an overwhelming surge of energy to spawn, which consequently destabilizes the crystal and causes the shadow energy to become uncontrollable and very dangerous.
Can other energies interact in similar ways? Like, can I mix fire and wind and will it also overreact, or is it purely to shadow magic?
This is what we refer to as a tainted sphere, like the one the treasurer used in Raven Pass, and what was used to summon the shadow familiars.
It didn't seem uncontrollable when they used it, though.
Perhaps not those times. However, as it is destabilized sphere, the energy is unpredictable. It's possible it will cast properly, but equally possible it will implode upon itself at any time, which would be fatal to the mage in possession of it.
So, well, that I'm not sure if that's true, or at least not entirely true, because then these mages who are carrying them would effectively be carrying time bombs. Like Schrodinger's time bombs, where you have no idea if it's going to explode or not. Or implode. I'm guessing they've figured out a way to stabilize it.
That's a best-case scenario. Imagine if one of those crystals went off and spawned a shadow familiar in the middle of town.
That would definitely be bad.
That's why shadow transmutation has been outlawed, even before the Treaty of Asaria.
I thought you said all use of shadow magic was banned.
Yes, but there were legitimate users of shadow magic before the war.
You lost me.
Shadow magic is not innately harmful. It was originally used in non-destructive ways, just like any other element.
So, I mean, effectively it was fine, but it's too easy to abuse.
That being said, a group of practitioners abused the usage of shadow magic, which revealed just how dangerous it can be when used in such a manner. That is what caused the eventual war in Assyria and the subsequent banning of shadow magic.
Gotcha. And that group was Void.
Correct.
Things are starting to make a little more sense, but I'm still not sure I understand it all.
It's just a little troublesome to think that there was someone performing shadow transmutation just on the outskirts of Stonecrest, and with a lot of crystals too.
Yeah.
Even though Void was defeated, it wasn't completely wiped out, and their remaining members have just been laying low.
Amelia and Leanna nod. It's a little troubling. The conversation lulls as we think about what was said. We finish the rest of our food in silence. By the time we finish up our meals, Kara returns.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I met up with my contact and he came through. He said that there's some adventurer who's been talking about one of those high concentrations of energy.
Interesting.
He's at Hearth Point right now, but probably won't be staying for too long. We should head there in the morning and see what he knows.
Hearth Point.
What's the guy's name?
Arden Hunt.
Arden Hunt. Jack shrugs. Guess he doesn't know him.
It might sound like just a rumor, but there's always a grain of truth in a rumor. At the very least, we should be able to get a clue or two.
Not like we're doing anything better right now. Leanna nods.
Okay, tomorrow we'll head for Hearth Point.
Hearth Point. Cool name. Amelia nods. I yawn widely. Tonight, though, I'm ready for bed. The team murmurs their agreement, and we all turn in early. Great. I was acting a yawn, but now I'm like wanting to yawn. It's been a long day, and that fight really took it out of me. After getting ready, I climb into bed and immediately fall asleep into a deep sleep. Next morning, I wake up with a wide yawn. Yawning, bookend yawning. My body aches from the fight, but otherwise I feel very rested. I gather my things and meet the group downstairs for a quick breakfast. Do your stretches. Then we begin our journey to Hearth Point. After traveling all morning, we decide to stop and rest for a while. Ah, the scenery again. The sun shines overhead the sky, there's a soft breeze to balance out the warmth of the day. Perfect. Zach claims a spot in the shade of a tree while he cleans out his dischargers, and Amelia and Kara rummage through the packs to pass around water. Leanna approaches me.
Since we're taking a break, would you be up for some magic training?
Hey, yes, I will!
We can go into the clearing so you aren't just out on the open road.
Well, way to be blatant about it. But let's do it! And nod. The faster I learn to cast, the faster I can go home. There's no point in putting it off. Why are you so eager to go home? I'd be excited to be out here. Let's do it. Leanna smiles. I follow her in a little alcove off the path. We're far enough that passers won't get a good view of me, but not far enough that we lose sight of the rest of the team.
The actual process is a bit tricky. You have to channel the energy out of the crystal, then concentrate on the process of shaping it, refining the energy into something you can use. So to do that, you need to concentrate on the crystal's form and use your mind to alter it.
Alright, I've noticed something. I think the music's cranked it up a little bit. Let's turn that down so that we can hear her talk. The music's great, but she's the focus of this. I'm not sure I got all that. She pauses to think.
Okay, you have a manipulator now, so instead of trying to channel the energy from stored within you, try to concentrate on channeling through the manipulator.
It's all Greek to me. Let's go. Look down at the manipulator on my wrist. Alright, so I can channel the energy from this crystal.
Exactly! Like this.
I'm gonna hold down her manipulator. It pulses softly the blue light, then a small burst of wind erupts from the manipulator. Okay, hang on. This isn't like, I don't know, a sword technique or even cooking where you can watch the process. Like, she's saying, do it like this, and then just does it. Like, it's all up in here. How does that help? Okay, I'll give it a go. Oh, I guess, okay. To be fair, mentally picturing it could be a part of a key to making it happen. I'll give it a go. I stare hard at my manipulator, trying to focus on the energy of the crystal. I scrunch up my face in concentration, but nothing seems to work.
Just concentrate on the energy.
I'm from another universe. This might not work for me, or at least not in the same way it works for you.
Let go of your distractions.
Great. Now I have to go full Spock here. Let go of my distractions. Try to clear my mind, but all I can think about is how nothing seems to be happening. It's not working.
That's okay. Keep trying. It's always hardest your first time.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think through Leanna's explanation again. Is there something I've missed? Trying again. I concentrate, focusing on the energy. But nothing happens. This isn't working.
Don't give up. Try again. Just focus on that energy and use the manipulator to channel it.
I know you've said that before, but it doesn't make sense to me. Leanna runs her hand through her hair as she frowns.
I don't know how else to put it.
Well, how did people train you? Maybe that could give you a clue.
Once you get it, you'll know. You just have to keep concentrating and trying.
I might not be physically capable of it. It's really not helpful. I take a deep breath and calm down. It's not like Leanna's fault. She's being very patient. Is it just me? Why am I not getting it? But you know what? We'll throw pickles at that wall until it's time for us to finish. Lana hasn't given up on me. I shouldn't give up on myself either. Have to keep trying. It's like exercise. You just do it, even though it sucks. My face flushed. I try to find the energy of the crystal. I'm still unsuccessful. Lana looks concerned at the sweet beating on my temple.
Are you okay?
I'm just trying! I sigh heavily. This is hopeless.
It just takes practice.
But I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I can tell Leanna wants to say positive, but her words feel flat. This is taking a toll on her too. I don't know what else to do. She frowns as she thinks. Then she shakes her head with a sigh.
How about we take a break for now?
Yeah.
Maybe if you have a chance to think about it a little more, you'll have more success next time.
I half-heartedly shrug. I had to at least keep the manipulator on and just try sporadically. I mean, it's not like we're doing much besides walking. Sure. I'll try to keep the skepticism out of my voice, but Leanna seems just as skeptical as we return to the group. Kara, Zach, and Amelia are ready for us when we get back. After I have a chance to rehydrate and grab a quick bite to eat, we continue on our way. The rest of our journey goes far more smoothly than my training. Well, thank goodness, because that was pretty much a cliff. As the sun dips low in the sky, we decide to rest for the night. After securing a well-covered area, we get to work setting up camp. Ooh, this looks nice. Leanna disappears to gather firewood while Zach rummages through the supplies, prepping for dinner. Kara secures our perimeter. I roll out my sleeping roll, and Amelia does the same. As she sits down on her things, the Pongo plushie from before falls into the grass. Amelia carefully rights it, then continues to unpack. Aww. The Pongo jiggles up to the plushie and greets it excitedly.
Boy, boy!
The plushie makes no reaction, but the Pongo is undeterred.
Boy! Boy, boy!
Again, the plushie doesn't respond. The Pongo deflates as his face falls.
Boy?
Amelia furrows her brow and suddenly touches her manipulator. The Pongo plushie suddenly pops to life, a thin layer of water pools underneath.
Boy?
Amelia tries not to move her lips.
Boy.
Oh, it's so cute! The Pongo's eyes grow wide as he beams.
Boy, boy!
Boy.
The plushie bobs again, and the Pongo squishes against it as if in a hug. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute! Amelia cracks a smile, which disappears when she meets my gaze. She clears her throat and returns to fiddling her finger through her things. She's secretly a softy, pretending you didn't notice. I'm not getting down. My heart warms as I watch her. She's not as cold as she would have people believe. I go help Leanna find more kindling. When we return with firewood, we go get the fire started. Zach pulls out a simple pot and a few basic ingredients, and then we get to work. Soon the fragrance of cooked meat makes my mouth water. Kara wanders over to the fire.
That smells amazing. What is it?
She reaches for one of the skewers, but Zach's expression makes her pause.
It's not done yet.
She pops, then continues to eye the food. After some time, a very appetizing aroma fills the air. Zach removes the skewers from the fire and scoops porridge into bowls.
All right, it's done.
He hands a bowl to each of us and settles down as we dig in. I bite into the juicy meat and let the taste linger on my tongue. It's smoky and tender. Perfect barbecue. Kara savors the bite.
Oh, I didn't know camp food could taste this good.
Yeah, now I'm hungry. I never eat dinner properly. I'm always making food. I never eat food. Despite how I look. It's true. I eat really random times. Zach shrugs.
It's nothing special.
We've been doing this all wrong. No more rotating cooking duty. I vote we have Zach cook for us every night.
Here, here. Zach turns his head away and lets his hair fall over his face. Ugh. It's not like I like cooking or anything. Baka. Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna say.
You don't have to make a big deal out of this.
It's really good, though. I'll be your wingman. I second that vote. Seriously, Zach, I don't even know what a meat is, and I don't care because I want it in my belly. You are a man of many talents. Kara looks at Zach with a soft smile on her face. I think she's impressed.
That's weird, man.
It's fine. What? No, dude, I stare at Zach, who's entirely focused on me, completely unaware of Kara. X9 and the okay. This guy's pretty dense.
I wonder what other talents you're hiding.
Oh, snap. He shrugs.
It's okay. I'll find them all out sooner or later.
Dang, girl. See? Well, at least she's determined, because apparently that's what she needs. He needs is persistence. Zach doesn't respond, but begins to gather the empty bowls.
Seriously, though, nobody's cooking can compare. Especially not mine.
Zach pauses.
I enjoyed it.
What? Kara blinks.
Really?
He offers a short nod.
It's not bad.
Zach looks up and meets her gaze. Kara's grin widens and a small blush creeps into her cheeks. Oh, fetch. They had a... I just realized we need to go get water? Like, let's go. Let's go. Yes, it's finally happening. This is my cue to leave. Oh, yeah. I quietly slip away and go sit down at the edge of the campsite. Leanna sits down beside me with a small smile. I feel her hesitate before she speaks.
So, magic training today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know today wasn't quite what you expected, but after more practice, you'll get it.
I'd be sure, I'd be like, I came from a world with no magic. Even the idea that I could have magic is enough for me. I know she's trying to be encouraging, but this is really the last thing I want to talk about. The thought of having to go through that again fills me with dread. When do you think the next practice should be?
Honestly, every day.
Right. I swallow and groan, threatens to come out, but I can't hold my dismay. Every day? Nana forces a smile.
Casting is not easy, and it really takes as much practice as possible. With us traveling to the next temple, this is the best way to get you to learn quickly.
Well, it's better than nothing. She looks away, and I see her smile drop. Leanna's clearly as excited about this as I am, but she's trying hard to pretend like it's not the case. I can respect that and appreciate that she's trying. Well, then I hope next time I'll be more productive than this time. Leanna tries to sound more chipper than she is.
Like I said, nobody can cast their first time. It's something I had to work on for weeks before I was able to even manipulate a light breeze.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. Yeah, because you were at like 11. At least it's not just me. Actually, hearing that, even Liana had trouble was more comforting than I thought. She's such a talented caster now. It gives me a bit of hope. I smile genuinely. You're right. I'm sure with practice I'll get it. Liana's mood lifts as she returns the smile.
That's the spirit.
Aww. Liana looks up at the sky.
We should probably get some rest. It's another early start
I
tomorrow.
look back at Kara and Zach. We're like, maybe give him 10 more minutes? As Liana says that, I feel a yawn coming on. That sounds like a good idea. Yawning a lot today. The others are winding down too. Zach stays up to take the first watch. As Liana heads over to her bedroll, I crawl into mine, trying to ignore the hardness of the ground. Excuse me, sorry. Eventually I fall asleep. I'm worried I think I've got a cold coming on, which makes sense because I was just about a bunch of kids, like it's not, and they were hacking and coughing all over the place, so I'm sure I've got one coming on. We wake up in the morning and break down the camp, then we resume our journey. After traveling most of the day, we finally end up in Hearth Point. This is where Arton Hunt is supposedly. I think I'm finally getting used to all the walking as my legs, although tired, don't feel sore.
We'll need to find this person quickly. Adventurers aren't known for sticking around in one spot for very long.
Yeah, true. It's like waste of money.
Let's not waste any time then.
Amelia nods.
I propose we begin our investigation at the taverns.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Taverns?
Yes, there are 2 taverns in Hearth Point. One over there,
She points to the building by the entrance.
and another one facing northeast from the second gate.
How do you know that? Kara seems a little surprised by how much Amelia knows about the town. She probably had to study the geography of Havengard and read all about the surrounding towns and villages.
We don't have too much daylight left.
He's right. The sun sets the sky ablaze and it dips closer to the horizon.
Let's split up. We'll be able to cover more ground that way.
Excellent.
If one tavern is a dead end, then check the other. If he's not in either place, then we'll meet back here.
I concur with this plan. Any objections?
No, not really. No one speaks up.
Then let us proceed.
Zach, Amelia, and Kara start heading towards the nearest tavern.
Wait!
They look back at us.
We didn't talk about how the group is being split.
Kara smirks.
I think it's quite obvious.
Leanna blinks at me as the group resumes walking.
What does that mean?
I really don't know. What? We're a couple, of course. I'm not too sure. I shrug. Beats me. Very strange indeed. So, let's get going? Liana nods.
Ready when you are.
Ah, hut, ho, hut, ho, hut. As I briefly walk through town before I reach the place. As we push the door open, the warm smell of bread wafts through the air, bringing with it a chorus of laughter. Sounds like a pleasant enough place. Huh, looks like every other tavern we've been to before. The tables are full of men and women sharing foods and pints. This place has a cozy feel. As we look around, I feel comfortable and welcome.
So, Kara mentioned Arton has an eye patch.
Ah, it's distinctive. She pauses as she glances at the patrons.
We should split up and see if we spot him.
Got it. I nod. Sounds like a plan. We separate and begin our search. I slowly walk around the tavern looking for anyone with an eye patch. As I begin to lose hope that he's here, I spot a man sitting alone. He's scribbling furiously in a notebook. But more importantly, an eye patch covers one eye. Oh, finally a lead. I hurry over to him. Get it close, I notice he's drawing a map. He stops and looks up at me.
What do you want?
His tone's gruff, but he doesn't seem hostile. Are you Arton Hunt? He sizes me up.
What of it?
I heard that you found an area of high energy. He continues to stare at me. I was wondering if you could share that information. Or sell that information. He waves a hand dismissively.
It's not something to be shared.
I can pay you for it. He frowns.
You can't just buy the experience of discovery. Coins are merely a construct of human greed, and you need to absolve yourself of materialistic reliance to transcend.
Oh boy, he's one of them. I don't even know what them are, but I know he's one of them. Whatever that means, will you at least tell me where it is? He glares at me.
I'd like to get back to my work, and you're taking up my time.
He taps his pen impatiently on the table. Jeez.
Do you mind?
I do mind! I need that information! Looks like I've annoyed the guy. I doubt he'll say anything now. Oh, thanks anyway. I leave the man alone and search for Liana instead. Find her with the rest of our party and approach them.
Arden wasn't at the other tavern, but we heard that he's here.
He is. Everyone turns to face me.
Did you find him?
Yeah, our negotiations were not effective. They were very short. I nod. Yeah, he's back there. I point to the back tables. But it seems like he's not a sharing type. I even offered to pay, and he still refused to talk. Then his face falls, and Amelia and Zach seem discouraged. Only Kara remains optimistic. Of course she is.
Great, you've done the hard work for us.
What? Zach stares at her.
Did you just miss the part about how that guy won't talk even for money?
Finding the target is the difficult part. Getting information out of him is just a matter of being tactful.
Tactful? I think I know what that means. Kara winks. Zach cracks his knuckles and grins. Oh no.
I get you. We're finally on the same page.
I don't think you are. Unless you want to do good cop, bad cop.
I didn't mean beat the information out of him.
Zach frowns.
You just have to give him an appealing reason to loosen his lips.
Jeez.
Are you proposing to exploit his humanistic need to procreate with an attractive maid as a guise to extract the needed information?
I love you, Amelia. You are awesome.
If you mean flirt with him to find out what we need to know, then yes.
I think the way Amelia says things is perfect, and she should always interpret what's about to happen.
What a cunning method. I approve.
Oh, sure you do. We all stare at Amelia. You do? She nods. That wasn't expected.
Who shall be executing this plan?
Probably Kara, because, like, let's be frank here, she's probably has experience with this, that's why she proposed it. Amelia, unless you drop your facade, it's going to be only certain people are going to be drawn in by that. And then Liana, she's just so genuine. I don't think she'd be able to do it very well. Well, I've just gone through my reasons, but I want to click all of them anyway. Heck. Why not, Liana? Let's give it a try. Liana! Liana looks surprised.
Me?
Sure, you could do it. Kara makes a chuckle as Zach snickers. Liana frowns.
What's with that reaction?
Kara smiles.
Oh, don't get me wrong, you're cute. But I'm not sure you've got the personality needed for this type of thing.
Yeah, I agree, but it's also really funny. Nana frowns.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You're a bit shy.
I can be plenty forward.
Kara's Zach burst out laughing. Leanna looks at Amelia.
You think I can do it, right?
Amelia studies Leanna.
I must admit that your propriety does not lend well to the suggestion that you could entice the desired sexual attention.
Yes. Nana crosses her arms and pouts.
Even you, Amelia?
Aw, okay. How about you show one of us what you've got? If you're successful, you can try.
This was the best idea ever.
Fine.
Kara points to me.
There's your target. What are you going to do?
I love you, Kara, because I'm gonna really enjoy this. Yeah, the cheeks tinge slightly as she beats my eyes. I have a strange feeling in my stomach. Oh boy, maybe this was a bad idea. She takes a deep breath to gather her thoughts and flashes me a determined look. She oversways her hips as she walks over to me. Oh no, the movement is too exaggerated. It makes her look like she doesn't know how to walk. She stammers as she tries to speak, almost as if the words elude her.
Hey there.
Ooh. Oh, part of me just died, but it's also really cute.
Sailor?
Oh no. Look at her blankly. Really?
What?
What?
Boy?
Despite having an attractive figure and aesthetically pleasing features, it is now abundantly clear why Leanna has been unable to acquire a companion.
Oh no!
Amelia!
At this rate, the only companion she'll be acquiring is a house full of cats.
Not a terrible idea, but dang, ow. Zach nods in agreement.
You guys are so mean.
I'm Nana pouts. I thought it was cute. I didn't think it was so bad. Nana shakes her head.
You're only saying that to make me feel better.
Maybe the sailor was a bit much. Before I can say any more, Amelia speaks.
I believe we should nominate someone else.
Nana crosses her arms but doesn't protest. Alright, once again, I gotta see how Amelia does it. I gotta see this. How about Amelia?
Wow.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, Fetch, I forgot she's super young. What? Leanna shoots me a disapproving look.
She's just a kid.
Oh, right. Oh. Kara folds her arms looking at me disapprovingly.
I
No!
never thought you'd turn out to be such a creep.
No! I'm sorry.
I believe you are mistaken about my age.
Wait, what? Amelia's words fall on deaf ears as the girls continue to give me death glares. Okay, maybe not Amelia. Let's try that again. Well, it's Kara, obviously. Ooh, that backfired. I'm sorry. Are you up for the job, Kara? Kara grins.
I thought you'd never ask.
Really? I literally asked her last. She heads toward the target, swaying her hips alluringly. Nana watches with envy.
She turned it on just like that?
To be fair, she's kind of half-cocked all the time. It's not that big of a change. Seems like she's not the only thing turned on. It's just my attention to Zach, who very obviously stares at Kara's derriere.
Zach!
Zach snaps back to reality. His face flushes when he notices all of us looking.
What? I wasn't staring.
Wow. And I thought I was the creep.
No accusation was made, yet your defensive disposition is quite revealing of your intent.
Uh-huh. Zach coughs and crosses his arms as he looks away.
You're thinking too much into this.
We watch Kara work her magic. She encourages Artem, and at one point even gets him to laugh. She scoots closer to him, rests her hand on his arm. Things are going well! The conversation concludes, Artem suddenly shakes his head and dismisses Kara. She tries to laugh off the dismissal and re-engage him in conversation, but he looks back down his page and continues drawing. Still stunned, she slowly makes her way back to us.
I don't understand.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we could send Zach over, maybe. He's just batting for the other team. Her eyes glaze over in disbelief.
Now I know how Leanna must feel every day.
Oh, snap. Leanna frowns.
Really?
Really?
It would appear Kara was unsuccessful.
I mean, seriously, you'll just be the other team. Try it. Zach, come on, you're charming. That's everyone then.
Regrettably, all of our options for this plan are exhausted.
Oh, I bet you I would have had to click on all of them. Anyway. Okay, I don't feel too much like a creep now for forgetting that she's young. Great, what are we gonna do now? Send Zach! Kara suddenly looks around.
Wait, where did Zach go?
We search frantically for him before spotting him beside Archon.
Oh no, we'll get in trouble with the city guards if he's...
To everyone's surprise, Archon's face is deep red as he coyly looks away. I knew it! I knew it! Yes! Yes! He giggles and he hands something to Zach. Zach accepts the parchment, nods to him, and then heads back to us. Archon looks longingly after Zach's retreating form. Aha!
Here.
He hands Kara the parchment. She opens up to reveal the map of the neighboring forest. There's also a sign, a swiney path drawn to indicate where the pockets of high energy readings are. Kara looks from Zach to the map, and back to Zach.
But how did you get this?
Witchcraft? Zach shrugs. Kara continues to stare at Zach. This time she seems less surprised and more impressed. Well, at least we have what we need. We're relieved that someone was able to get Archon to crack. How did Zach pull it off? Without it coming to blows, no less. I know the answer! Shake my head. I guess some mysteries will never be solved. It's freaking obvious, you idiot! I glance outside the darkening sky. It's getting a little late. Think we should stay here for the night, or should we head out?
We wouldn't be able to make much progress. May as well spend the night here and get a fresh start in the morning.
Right. Alright. Amelia stands.
Now that our business has concluded, I must take my leave.
Well, where are you going? Everyone stares at her.
Where are you going?
I have an obligation I must fulfill.
What?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it sounded like you're meeting someone.
You are correct. It will not take long, and I will be ready to rejoin you in the morning.
What? As Amelia turns to leave, Zach stops her.
Are you sure you should go alone?
Yeah, I mean, he literally was hired to protect you. Amelia raises an eyebrow.
Surely my parents would mean me no harm.
Oh, snap! They live here?
Parents?
Yes. They would be very upset if I were to pass through without visiting them.
Oh, that's cool.
You have family here and didn't tell us?
Not just family, like direct family.
I did not see the relevance.
Aw.
Don't you want to see them?
To visit them is currently the obligation that I am going to fulfill.
Good. Let's get to it then.
Kara gets to her feet, pushes Amelia towards the exit.
I do not understand.
We're going to meet your parents.
All of us? Before Amelia can protest, Kara has already led her out the door. The rest of us trail behind. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. Oh man. What a good episode this was. Except for the... Okay. Like, the popular references have to tone down a bit, okay? Just a hair. It's a little much when their names are barely even changed at this point. It was still amusing, but a little heavy-handed. I really liked the bonding we got to see with Zach and Kara at the dinner, mostly. I think it's funny how everyone was super oblivious as to why the whole, like, getting the map to Zach was kind of like, what mystery is this? But I think it would have been pretty freaking obvious. And yeah, no, everything was pretty fun. I don't think there's really anything else I could ask for that this wasn't. Like, it was so enjoyable. God, this game is adorable. Like, this game is charming to a fault. And that's not a bad thing. I'm happy I'm playing it. Definitely a little bit on the safer side when it comes to stories, but I'm definitely happy to play it. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. You guys are what make it so awesome to be able to do this. And it's just great to hear from you and know that you're enjoying it. So, I hope I hear some more comments from you guys. Hopefully I get to talk to you guys soon. I think I need to talk to a monkey. Yep, I gotta get going. So, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me. And until the next video I watch with me, whatever you see me in next, I'll see you there.